The year 1993 brought us a true masterpiece by Steven Spielberg and John Williams as well, with another Academy Award-winning score. This was the film Schindler's List. Now, there's a very interesting story about this particular movie. Spielberg finished the film, and as they do, he invited John Williams over to his studio to watch the whole movie before he had even written a note of music, so that John could get an idea. And they watched the movie together, and at the end of it, John Williams was extremely emotional. And he looked at Steven Spielberg and said, "Steven, I don't think I can write this film score for you. You need a far better composer than me." And Spielberg looked at John Williams and said, "Well, I know I do, John, but they're all dead." Pretty funny story. And after that, we were going to feature our guest principal clarinet player in a wonderful piece of music from a movie that is not as well known. The movie is called The Terminal, and it starred the very likable Tom Hanks and a character by the name of Viktor Navorsky, who comes from a fictional Eastern European country. And the idea is that this guy comes to the United States, John F. Kennedy Airport, JFK, and his passport is suddenly no longer valid, so he's not allowed in, yet he cannot go back home because there's a military coup happening. Now, I did not realize when I started doing my research about this particular character in this movie, I did not realize it's loosely based on a real story of an Iranian refugee that from the years 1988 until 2006, for 18 years, he lived in the departure terminal of Charles de Gaulle Airport in Paris. I just can't even imagine that. So before we get to Victor's tale from The Terminal, here now is the hauntingly beautiful theme from Schindler's List.